flames are burning hot this month, huh? There's a lot of passion being reignited within you, Aries. And there's definitely something or someone that is fanning those flames. I feel like you're starting to see the light finally. You're finally able to dig deep within yourself. You're reigniting your passions of things that maybe you hadn't even thought of doing in years. You're reigniting your sense of purpose. I definitely feel like there is a little bit of friction amongst you and certain people, but nothing that will jeopardize what you have worked so hard to build. You're maintaining your focus and you're putting all of your energy into your resources. Hence why I'm wearing the color red. You are focused on training, learning new things, climbing that financial mountain. But there's still a situation where you're not really expressing how you truly feel. You may want to collaborate with someone. You may want to visit someone, go on a trip with someone here. There may be some things that concern the workplace where you may be losing money due to some sort of truth that may come out, due to some sort of conflict that may come to a head, due to some sort of friction between you and someone else. For some of you, it could represent breakups, broken marriages. Maybe you guys are dealing with an end to an old relationship. Some of you guys may be dealing with the challenge of feeling lonely, extreme loneliness, while you are working to rebuild your financial stability. But right now, your flames are burning bright and hot. You're able to cover a lot of ground fairly quickly. You're ahead of schedule. You're going above and beyond the call. There's definitely still some things on your mind, though. And it may have a lot to do with love. It may have a lot to do with the past. Some things that you're still unable to move on from. There's some changes that are being resisted, either on your end or someone else's end. And it could be someone from your past, or it could be in reference to everyone involved. But now, I see that there are some things that you're contemplating. And there's definitely a situation here where you're not wanting to reunite. You don't want to revive what has already come to pass. And I see that this is right underneath the Judgment reversed. The Six of Chalices here, all about memories of the past, reuniting. There's definitely a major decision here where you feel like there's a lack of emotional fulfillment with this. And there has been for quite some time. This could either be you feeling this way or those around you. And everybody involved was forced to have to walk away. But yet there's still this energy here where everyone involved is still hanging on in some way. hanging on to either resentment or hanging on to the idea of reconciliation. Could be holding on to things that had occurred in the past. I even see that you guys are really not focused on pursuing anything physical, any type of physical relationship. A friends with benefits is kind of what I get from this, you know, just a very passion-filled card. It seems like the passion is gone. There's a lack of ambition. Someone is no longer taking the initiative. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that there's definitely someone here who could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, who is very manipulative. This is the type of person that plays with people's emotions. They appear as though they are the good guy, but underneath all of that, there's nothing but bitterness, anger, imbalance, emotional imbalance. I feel like you guys are turning down offers of love, offers in general, because some of you feel like you guys don't have any more love to give. You guys have put so much emphasis on trying to make people happy that it ended up draining you. For some of you could be dealing with someone who is a heavy drinker. They like to play mind games. And now the end result is suspicion. Fear is fueling these suspicions and doubts of certain offers that come your way. Some of you guys are stuck in your mind. You're depressed. It's time to take a leap of faith into the unknown. Go on this journey alone, starting fresh. But I still feel like there is a level of indecisiveness. You may even receive some communication here, some direct communication that exposes some sort of truth. You reach a state of clarity when it comes to matters of the heart. And now I see that you're ready to wield your sword and cut away anything that doesn't fulfill you. The advice, if you're ready to express your anger, express your feelings, and to cut it off at the knees, then it's time to do so. Take action. Some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign here who comes in with some angry communication that incites a lot of fear, incites a lot of doubt. I even see external to you, Queen of Wands. This could be a motherly figure or just someone who is a fire sign, a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is someone who's very confident. They're very friendly. This could be someone who has reignited your passion. But there's definitely someone who is just not invested in this. They're not invested in this at all. I even see with the Knave of Wands reversed in your hopes and fears, there definitely could be a fellow fire sign that is very flighty. Some of you guys could be hoping to have some sort of intimate encounter with someone here without really making it official or making it a committed relationship. But I do see that there is a lot of pessimism fueled by fears, a lot of insecurities. This is someone who is just not in the position to be in a long-term relationship. This is someone who is yet to develop. Yet the outcome is here, indecision. You guys could be faced with two offers. Some of you guys could be dealing with someone from the past and someone new, where now the indecisiveness could be the source of your stress. I definitely feel like you guys are being faced with a big transition in your life. Out with the old, in with the new is what this is feeling like, but yet you're still stuck in the middle. You guys are wanting marriage. You guys are wanting harmonious relationships. You know, I even feel like you guys are still having a hard time getting over an old relationship where you had to drop the ball. Things were imbalanced. There's still a lack of healing. You're having a hard time reaching a state of forgiveness, which could also be blocking these new offers. Things that were built on lies. You're thinking about all of it towards the end of this month. There could be a situation where there are two people who are wanting a real relationship, some commitment, but there's the person in the middle who just wants to get physical and nothing else. There's definitely a lot going on. I see a lot of pessimism, Aries. And you know, I definitely feel like you guys are coming out of a time of conflict. You are finally moving on. You're accepting the things that you cannot change. But there's still some resentment there. You guys are now trying to shift your focus to your resources and regaining stability in your life. If anything, you guys are hyper-focused on your goals. Now that you've come out of a breakup, you guys may be dealing with eviction notices, dealing with having to move to another home. You guys are in the process of having to leave an old home and look for a new one. That could also be the circumstances here. Mainly, I do see that some of you guys are dealing with broken marriages. But now everyone is finally accepting the things that, you know, that cannot be changed. But there's still someone who is dwelling on them mentally. Maybe not so much emotionally, but more mentally. There could be some relationships that you're holding on to out of fear. It could even be workplace situations that you're holding on to out of fear. There's definitely some instability here. Family, relationships, home. There's definitely someone or something that you're holding on to that doesn't need to be there anymore. All the while, you are putting in the hard work. You are going through your training, your apprenticeship. You're making the effort, putting in that hard work. Yet you guys are still feeling a sense of loneliness. You guys have seen your ships come in when it comes to your goals, your creative pursuits. But then there's something that drains you financially. So this could be a home, a car, travel expenses, some sort of loss of funds here where someone was not honest. There could even be a breakup here where you're having a hard time moving on with that, all the while you are staying focused on your goals. But there's definitely some losses that you were faced with here in the recent past. There could be some canceled travel plans. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Leo, or a Taurus here, where things just have been left up in the air. Things are left incomplete. You feel like there's just a lack of success here, especially when it comes to certain relationships, because then I see the Knight of Chalices reversed, where there's a lot of jealousy. There's extreme deception. This is someone who's very good at seducing people, but they don't really have any emotions to give. They're empty. Some of you could be dealing with someone who is this way. They, don't present themselves accurately. They're very fake. There's a lot of manipulation. There's a lot of deception. There's definitely someone here who is a con artist. They just like the idea of the pursuit, of the chase. They like the idea of being able to get their way, but they don't really have any real plans to commit to the things that they say, or, they don't really feel the things that they may say they feel. There's a lot of secrecy. And intuitively, there could be some things that you're picking up on. There's definitely some secrets that will come to light. With all of the wisdom that you have gained through your experiences, all of the knowledge, you are now able to move forward and apply them. Some of you guys definitely are dealing with a Leo. You see the truth to everyone's intentions around you, to your circumstances, to your life, why things are the way that they are. You are no longer blinded to the truth, but there's still some indecision here. You don't know if you should continue to pursue this or not. You are maintaining your patience, your strength, your stillness. But you guys are ready to cut your losses. You're ready to just leave everyone behind, old and new. That's what I feel. But again, the indecision, the egotistical behavior is what's going to hold you back here. Anger. presumption that will keep you held back. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of stress. But this is a test of your faith. Things are nearing completion. So whatever old relationships, old friendships that have yet to be cut off for good, you are now at the point to where you finally will make that decision to do away with certain people for good. This could even be vice versa. You could be dealing with certain people that decide, okay, well, I think that I'm better off without pursuing all of this. Or you could be dealing with other people that decide, you know, I think it's best if I just part ways. It's too much pressure. It's too much stress. There's definitely a lot of anxiety within you. And I definitely feel like you guys are hoping to express the fact that you don't really want to collaborate with anyone here. You don't want a relationship. You don't want to build anything right now. You may even receive word that training has now come to an end. Some of you guys could be dealing with a contract that has now come to an end. But I think mainly this is all about you not wanting to collaborate anymore. You're wanting to cut your losses. You're not really interested in trying to establish connections at this time. But your fear of the unknown, your indecision of whether you should keep them or leave them behind, should you stay or go, your fear of the unknown is preventing you from making the necessary decision to set yourself free. There's definitely some third-party references that I'm seeing in this reading as well. Maybe some of you guys have dealt with third-party situations in the past, or maybe you guys are currently involved in a situation where someone is in a relationship or someone is married, but they're also trying to talk to you at the same time. There's a lot going on here. There's definitely some things going on in the workplace as well, where there's definitely somebody who's deceptive and manipulative. There's definitely some major decisions that need to be made. There will be some delays in your progress of making these necessary decisions. But when you do, Aries, things will turn around in your favor. But don't hold on to anyone that just appeals to your ego. If you don't really feel anything for them, and if they really hold no significant place in your life, then it's time to let it go. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Cancer here, where, you know, you guys are having a hard time getting over them. Now, the card at the bottom of the deck is the waxing gibbous movement. This is sideways. So I'm going to go ahead and read both meanings for this card. I dance with my passion, I move with my flow. The light of the moon gives me power to grow. The light of the moon is growing stronger and stronger. The fire realm teaches you to move in your own unique expression of spirit. The waxing gibbous phase is also a wonderful time to bring this movement and flow into your body. Embody your power and passion. What kind of movement sparks within you and propels you? You do not have to be a professional dancer to flow. Put on some captivating music and let the fire within guide you. The more you can embody your passion within the physical realm, the more you will be able to manifest your desires into reality. The rhythm of your soul dance is unique and yours only. It is yours to find alone, and when you do, flow in your rhythm ceaselessly. Surrender to the rhythms of your heart. Shadow side. Your body is craving movement. Carve more time out in your day to move and stretch your body. This will help with any short-term fatigue or stress you've been dealing with. Regardless, listen to your body and ask what kind of rhythm it needs to flow right now. Okay? So for some of you, that could be moving on, traveling, whatever type of movement will help you break free from staying stuck in your mind and dealing with any anxiety. The next one we have is Capricorn, and this is in your shadow side. Your emotions may feel a little restricted during this earthy moon. It may be hard to connect on an emotional level to your loved ones. So show them you care by doing rather than expressing emotions. Your emotions and intentions will flow through your actions. Okay? The next one is Cancer, the nurturer, and this one is sideways as well, so we'll read both for that. Cancers are the nurturers of the zodiac. They are ruled by the moon, so they are strongly connected to her medicine. Their emotional depths are steadfast, and their tribe looks to them for emotional security. Cancers prefer the comfort of their home and can become hermit crabs if not too social for long. Creative and dreamy, they will captivate you like the moon herself. Your spirit needs comfort and coziness right now. You are sensitive and your surroundings may be feeling a bit harsh. Make your home, or at least one area of your home, your sanctuary. You may feel extra sentimental, so let the nostalgia guide you. Once you have your sanctuary, carve some time out of your day to be alone and reflect or journal. You will feel renewed and inspired. Shadow side. You may be holding on to something too tightly. It is time to let forgiveness watch over you and let go. Or maybe it is time to declutter and your spirit will feel lighter because of it. Okay? And the final one is the lunar eclipse, sovereignty. The full moon is bright and luminous, and as the Earth's shadow travels over the moon's body, she is slowly transformed into a lunar eclipse. During a lunar eclipse, the Earth is between the sun and moon. The Earth and moon's energy merge into one. Luna becomes an embodiment of Gaia herself. She is the reflection of the divine goddess in all of her sovereignty and shows you how to fully embody your own. The lunar eclipse marks an end to an eclipse cycle that begins with the solar eclipse. You have the power to complete and integrate deep changes within your karma and soul during this time. It is time to step into your fullness. What would it feel like and look like to embody your power? You are responsible for your actions, reactions, and the situations you place yourself in. Allow yourself to own this awareness, and by doing so, you become a vessel for the divine feminine to flow through you. When you can truly step into your sovereignty, you become a beacon and a mirror for other women to embody theirs as well. Very interesting read, Aries. There's definitely a lot that's on your mind. And maybe that time of rest and relaxation can give you some time to reach that sense of clarity. That way you know what to do. You know how to move forward. You don't have to be indecisive anymore. If you know that you need time to still heal from things from your past, if you are still holding on to anyone from your past, take your time, but try not to involve anyone new into that. Other than that, guys, let me know what's going on with you in the comments and how this reading was for you. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Guys, let's see if we can get this video to 1,000 likes. The sign that gets there first will be done first. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.